I tell you, I sat down with Will at the junket for this, and he said, my life improved exponentially. Exponentially when I married Jada.
Oh, wow. I think that happened both ways.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we really, over the years, have just learned to understand the power of coupling.
Yeah, you know, and it's really, it's the most important decision you'll ever make in your life. Who are you going to share your bed and your life with?
And your kids.
And your
parenting, right?
Yeah, you know, it is
real.
such a huge decision, and you know,
and it's not easy.
It's not easy.
Takes a lot of work, you know.
Yeah.
Were you shocked, Will, by the reaction people got when you said Jaden only owned one pair of shoes? And
I know, yeah.
But it's true. He has on a new pair of shoes.
He got a new pair tonight. It was like, dude, please, for the premiere.
Daddy's movie's gonna do well. You can get a new pair of shoes.
Well, he makes his own living. That's what's
Yeah,
great.
you
You
know.
know.
Well, yeah, you got to do definitely. So, have you seen the movie?
No, I haven't seen it yet, but I'm very excited. And I
Yeah.
was saying that when I first saw the trailer, he looked so good and sexy that I had to call him personally. And I was so happy that I actually got to call him. I was like, I'm about to call the finest man. That's my man, and I'm about to call him right now. I can't wait to see you.
It's pretty awesome when you get to go home with the dream man in the movie.
Absolutely, but I'm really excited about the movie. It looks great. You know?
I had a chance to see it. It's amazing. I wanted to tell you because I heard you say that you don't think that you're sexy, and I'm thinking, what?
I just never think of myself like that. Like, part of what Jada, you know, loved about me was, and when we got to, I was funny. Like, I'm
and fine.
I just never.
Funny and fine, which is a really nice combo.
15 minutes into this movie, Will, you got to know you're sexy.
You know, I mean, people are saying it's like I've so always been the goofy kid, and you know,
you're growing into that.
I'm getting some manness.
That's right. They get to see the man I see at home.
Yeah, some manness. I'm gonna start putting it on people all the time.
Let me make this a little competitive. Why should people come and see Focus and not 50 Shades?
You know, listen, you know, well, they saw 50 Shades last week. So, you know, now just come on out and see Focus.
Such a good film. Did you learn any pickpocketing tricks that you've, like, kind of taken into your real life?
Yeah, that stuff is really interesting. Well, it's Apollo Robbins, the dude who trained us. He said the concept is distraction and extraction. And if you can distract people enough, then that focus is like a spotlight.
Right.
And then you just dance in the darkness.
There's a sexy element to the whole con world thing.
I love it because I heard Will say recently in an interview that he did not consider himself sexy.
He said that?
Yes.
I guess no one really considers themselves sexy. It's like
know he's sexy though.
It's a weird thing to be like, I am really sexy. You know, yeah, I don't know. I guess this is probably one of his sexier roles, definitely, because he's usually being like the funny guy, you know, but or on the other end of the spectrum, really incredibly serious. But no, this has got a bit of a balance, this one for him, I think.
You guys have incredible chemistry. There's no denying that in this film, which was really fun to watch.
Yeah, oh, I'm glad. Yeah, I was saying earlier today, it's like you can tell, I mean, not just in like a romantic relationship on screen, but like a friendship or something. If people genuinely get along, it's just so much more enjoyable to watch.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, it was great that we didn't have to fake it or force it.
How was it playing the villain?
Oh my God, he's not a villain.
Well, he's not a villain.
He's with victim.
Victim.
That's what he is.
Victim/villain.
What's that?
I said victim/villain.
Yeah, well, I think that's the whole thing about this movie. Who is the villain?
Right.
Right? Who's conning who?
Who's conning who?
Who's conning who? Who's telling the truth? You know?
How much fun, though, was it working opposite Will Smith?
Easy. He makes it easy for you. He's just really an amazing guy and just brings this positive energy to set every single day, and it's contagious. It was very inspiring.
Whenever he has his LA premieres, I make sure I go to those. But yeah, it's fun. It's like he's such a great guy, and he supported me. I supported him.
I love how supportive you guys are of one another.
Absolutely. I mean, there's nothing but love. The entire Smith family, the entire Ribeiro family is there's an automatic love and connection.
So let me ask you, Alfonso, because Will recently said that he doesn't consider himself sexy. When you were on Fresh Prince
I don't
of
think he's
Bel-Air-
sexy either. I don't think he's sexy.
But he's like, I've always been the funny guy. But I'm like, come on, you had to have known you were sexy.
Listen, I think he says that with his humbleness. The reality is that the first time he did Bad Boys and took his shirt off and ran down the middle of the street, I think he was going for sexy. I don't believe that.
The most fun part of this movie was making it. You know, being in New Orleans, being in Buenos Aires, and working with these guys was the best part. This is the icing. that was the cake.
What did you take away from this movie, having worked with Will Smith and just, Margot? I mean, it just seems like you guys had such a blast.
Will was exactly what I expected, maybe a little bit more so. He's such a good actor, and he's such a dedicated workman. And I was very impressed with that. And Margot, she's just a delight. All the way, again, brings a great work ethic with her. She's gorgeous. And her comic timing is exquisite.
Okay, I want to know, did you learn any pickpocketing tricks?
Yeah, and here's your watch bag. There you go. Here's your phone.
How much fun was it working with Will?
I think it's really kind of like the Thanksgiving Day parade, and he's like one of the big balloons.
Grand Marshal?
Yeah, no, he's the balloon. He's huge and larger than life, and he's just a really cool, authentic person. And you just can't help but have a good time with him.
This movie is so sexy, and Will said recently...
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome, Adrian. Will recently said that he doesn't consider himself sexy. I'm like, what?
Yeah. Well, there's a sexiness to that. Like, it's the guy that thinks he's sexy that's not sexy. Yeah. And it's the guy who just knows what he has that is sexy.
But Will's got to know he's sexy.
Yeah, yeah.
That he brings it.
Yeah, he brings it, and of course I'm bringing it right now.